Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a very cool slide up text effect. I will show you how to create this effect for single and multiple line using only GSAP Score plugin. Then I will show you how, for multiple line you can also use GSAP SplitText plugin and how it comes handy in this scenario. Let's begin. In order to save time, I have created everything and commented out initially, and as we go along I will uncomment everything and I will show it to you. So here is the single line content. I have this particular line over here and it is inside an H1 tag and has an ID intro, and I have given intro parent as well. Parent is required in this animation, and I will show you why it is required later on. Now I'll just I saved an array. My text is here. What I want is this text to slide up, right? Slide up from here. So suppose this is the height of the text and I want it to begin from here and come over here, right? So I will use green socks from tween, and I will give from tween an ID, this ID intro, and I will give 5% 100. What it will do is it will add a transform to this particular element and move it by 100%. Okay, this will go down over here and come start from here and it will come out. I have added a duration as well as an ease. I saved it. Now let's just see what it does. Yeah, my text came from bottom to top. Let's just start once again from here. It just took the height, and if you can see over here it is transform translate 100%. 100% is a y property, 100% is for y and 0 is for x, and as it begins it goes up to its original position. This is nice. Now what I want is that it should be hidden initially when it starts from wherever it starts. It should be hidden initially. Okay, hence I have given the intro parent. I have added an parent element also to this particular intro, and I have added a class intro parent. Now what I'll do is I'll just add a overflow hidden to this. So what it will do is it will basically say ki you have this particular text, and in the same area there is this is the intro parent, the highlighted part of it. Outside of this area everything should be hidden. Okay, now refresh and we'll be able to see the effect. Nice, you can see it was hidden and nicely it comes up, right? So this is a single line. Even though this line is looking it is in the two lines, 1 and 2, but the effect is same for both of them. This comes together, right? But it will be even more good if we can do this for two different lines, one line and second line, and then it comes one after the other. That effect looks even more better. So let's try doing it. Okay, for that I will just divide this particular text into two separate lines. I have already done it over here, so I'm gonna comment the single line and I will uncomment multiple line without plugin. I'll uncomment this part here. What I did is I added two divs inside this intro, and this div has a parent and a parent has a line. Okay, as I have explained earlier, parent is required in order to hide the content initially. So here also I have given a parent, and there are two lines. Okay, now let's go to the CSS. In CSS I will uncomment the parent, which I have given overflow hidden class, and in the GSAP I'll uncomment this. Here in GSAP what I'm doing here is I'm using a GSAP utility function to array. Whatever parameter you give to the to array, it will select all of those elements and create an array. So here I have given intro, and whatever if we find elements with the class dot line, it will create an array of it. And I'm selecting that I'm giving this particular array to this from tween. Same concept, 5% 100. All I'm doing extra over here is adding a stagger. Stagger will apply 0.1 second delay to the next line. Okay, so the line will come one after the other. Let's run. Nice. You can see this comes one after the other. And here I have intro, I have one parent, one line, sorry, two parents, and inside that there is a line. Okay, this I created manually. Now assume you have a situation where you want to have this effect for entire your website, and you know there is a lot of text which is there. It can be paragraphs, and it will be very difficult then to manage, you know, write those things and manage the styles for these lines. So for that, to solve that problem, we have GSAP's plugin, which comes very handy to handle this particular situation. And I'll show it to you how it works. Okay, so here the concept is same. I'm only going to this I showed you to explain the concept of for this particular effect and how it acts for the multiple line. But now so let's see how we can do this same thing with the split text plugin. I'll uncomment this part. Sorry, I comment this part, and I'll uncomment this one. I have added lorem ipsum text. It's a lot of text, so that it can divide into multiple thing. You can see it is coming in 5 lines. Okay, now let's begin with the CSS. No, let's start with the JS. Let's just add the split text plugin first. You can just search GSAP SplitText, add it. Here it got added. Save and close. Okay, now we have our split text plugin, and here we have to give the new the split text plugin this particular intro, this entire text. Okay, and it will automatically figure it out that how many lines it want to divide. That the plugin will take care of how many lines and you know, styles and everything. So here I have given type lines. You can give characters, words as well. So it will basically divide each. It will actually create a separate divs for each words and you know, characters. Sorry. But here we just want for the lines. So I have given type lines and line class equals to intro line. Okay, let's just console log it, intro, and just see what this object what this returns in console. So here you have this particular object where you have characters, lines and words. Since we have not given the type words and character, this array is empty. We have given line, we have 7 lines, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so here this is an array of 7 lines. Okay, what if I, you know, make it smaller, the number of lines increases, right? I'll just refresh it again. Now if you see, the lines have 12 arrays, right? So it automatically figures out as soon as this page refreshes, this will reset. And here you can see there are 12 items in an array because there are 12 lines. And if you see this thing, elements, so we have given intro line a class to one line. So every line has this class called intro line. Okay, but as we have seen earlier, that we need a parent also in order to hide these lines. Okay, so to add a parent, what we can do is we can just again create a split text, and then we can give it intro, and in this we will not give the type line because that it will figure it out automatically, but we will just give line class. Okay, and this time I am giving a different class for the parent. Let's see what it does. Okay, here I am. I'll just refresh and see, it created a separate parent for each line. So every line has a parent. This is intro line parent. It has one intro line, and then there is a text. So this is how a parent is also there. Now what I will do is I'll give this particular parent, intro line parent, an overflow hidden. I'll just uncomment this part, and then I'll do the I'll add an animation, a from tween. Now as you have seen, intro will give intro dot lines, because lines is an array. There are 12 or 7 depending on how many lines it creates, and then I'll give duration. Y% is the same, ease is the same. All I'm doing is adding a stagger, again 0.1. Okay, and run. You can see over here. Nice and cool. But if you have noticed, there is this flash, right? When we load, first text comes and then it gets hide, and then the animation happens. That is because before my JavaScript loads, this text is getting rendered. So that is called flash of unstyled content. So to hide that, I'll just add I'll just give intro visibility hidden and opacity 0. So as soon as that will load, it will be hidden, and when JavaScript will load, I will add a GSAP set property and give intro and auto alpha. Auto alpha is actually shortcut for video visibility and opacity in GSAP. So that flash will go away. You can do it with any animation. Nice. This is how this effect is created. It's pretty easy and simple, and it is being used in many of the website. I have seen awards.com website, for example. This website, as soon as load, there is a text coming. The text slides up. You can see, each line by line. And in this website, there are so many places where this effect is being used, and it looks very nice and very simple to create. One more thing I want to do over here is I want to show for this particular one. You can do it for any animation. I just want to add accessibility over here, because I do not want this effect to run when the user has a setting reduce motion setting over there. So right now my animation is will run in both the cases, but I want that if user has set their settings to reduce motion, then I do not want this particular animation to happen. So what I will do is I will add GSAP match media. This is a new syntax of match media in GSAP. So I'll create it. I have added a condition that reduce motion. The prefers reduce motion is no motion, no preference. When there is no preference set, do this. So I will just cut all my animation over here and paste it. So when this code will run only when there is no reduce motion set. Okay. So right now my reduce motion is not set. So it is happening. Now let's just see over here, accessibility. displays reduce motion is checked, and I will run. My animation is not there, so this is very important. And you can actually for the reduce motion you can actually simply fade in, fade out also, but here I choose to remove the entire animation. So this is how this effect is done. Thank you so much for watching.